Greetings and welcome to Spiritual Magic Journey. Today, guys, I wanted to share with you some information, a lot of information on Moonstone, Rainbow Moonstone. I know it comes in different shades, different colors. I can probably say this is probably one of my favorite stones. It is my favorite. Let's just say it is my favorite stone. I know my birthstone is a garnet, but I just love Moonstone. I have always loved Moonstone. So, okay, you can see that these are pieces of Rainbow Moonstone. This one I got from the gem show. If you guys went back and looked at the my gem show videos, you see a lot of the Rainbow Moonstone in jewelry, the cabochon type. And then I had a friend of mine that had some raw, not Rainbow Moonstone, but just regular Moonstone. And this is what it looks like in the raw. I had never seen it before, but I did see a piece at the gem show. I think I got that on film for you guys. But that is what raw Moonstone looks like. Isn't that something? Let's talk about it here for a little bit. As ancient as the moon itself, Moonstone holds the power of mystery. No wonder I like it so much. Its secrets are locked beneath a pearly veil, and with them our own hidden truths. Only within its reflected light can we begin to understand what it has to teach us. Moonstone is foremost a talisman of the inward journey, taking one deep step into the self to retrieve what is missing, the parts of the soul left behind or forgotten, then brought to light. Since earliest times, Moonstone has been a tangible connection to the magic of the moon, an amulet of protection for travelers, a gift of love, a gift of lovers for passion, a channel for prophecy, and a path to wisdom. Our ties to the moon are strong. As it waxes and wanes in silic protection, it creates the tides and rhythms of our Mother Earth and influences our behaviors, emotions, and spiritual growth. Ain't it the truth? Moonstone calms and encourages, teaches us the natural rhythm of life. So we're getting a little education here on Moonstone. Moonstone has been used in Roman jewelry for nearly 2,000 years. Even longer in the Orient. It has always been a sacred stone in India with a special significance for lovers and is a traditional wedding gift. It was popular choice for jewelers in the Art Nouveau period, and in Europe was believed to reconcile estranged lovers and to cure sleeplessness. Moonstone is known as a traveler stone for its protection. It affords, especially at night, and because it is uplifted quality of hope, it has long been worn as a talisman to enhance personality. Named for its moonlight sheen, Moonstone is a feldspar mineral exhibiting a soft, watery opaqueness, a silvery white reflection called chinacy that moves as a line across the surface as light varies. Moonstone occurs in a delicate shades of peach, blue, gray. I've seen gray. I've got some gray. I got a pair of gray Moonstone earrings. I wish I would have added it, got them here and brought them. White and prismatic variety known as Rainbow Moonstone. And this is what this is, Rainbow Moonstone right here. It's so beautiful. I love it. In addition to the general properties of all Moonstone outline And what I'm telling you now, the falling crystals have additional focuses. Now you've got a blue or a cat's eye moonstone, promotes clarity of the mind and inner vision. Keeping one focus while in a meditative or alternate state of awareness, and it's particularly helpful when seeing emotional patterns and life lessons, and in balancing the yin and the yang energy. Now, gray moonstone is a stone of piercing beyond the veil, useful to clairvoyant and shaman, and in moving one into unseen realms. It is called the new moonstone, and carries the mysteries and powers of the moon, where all things exist as potential. White moonstone carries the energy of the new moon at the height of its power, stimulating psychic perception, vision, and dream work. And it can magnify one's emotions, activating the kundalini energy in women and emotional balance in men, and is supportive in children to drive away nightmares and insomnia. The peach or yellow moonstone, which I don't have any of that, supports the heart as it stimulates the mind, soothing worry or anxiety and bringing out the best in people. In loving energy, promotes the divine in all situations, and is emotional support for intuitive and sensitive children. Now, rainbow moonstone acts like a prism, diffusing energy throughout the aura, and it provides psychic protection, clearing for the mind and senses, and aids in lucid dreaming and calm sleep. It deflects negativity and eases emotional trauma. Aligned with the goddess, rainbow moonstone connects the energies and spirits of nature, from plants, divas, to galactic consciousness. Here's some moonstone uses and purposes. Legendary as a traveler stone, moonstone is especially protective for those who travel by night or upon the water when the moon is shining. Frequent travelers should keep one in the glove compartment for safe night driving and as a protection against road rage. But you can also wear it, since there's so many, people's got a lot of jewelry that is made, from moonstone. I think it's just a beautiful, wonderful, gorgeous stone. As you can see it. Moonstone opens up the heart and nurturing qualities, as well as assisting in acceptance of love. It is an excellent crystal for new love, for first or new love, and can be a comforting talisman if love must be kept a secret. It is also believed to be able to reunite loved ones who have parted in anger. So we're getting a lot of information here. Moonstone is also the stone of love and eroticism. I know I didn't pronounce that right, but you know what I'm talking about. Erotic. Stimulating the kundalini energy and cardinal desires. It is the ultimate fertility crystal. The moon stone necklace worn during love making at the full moon harmonizes the body into the natural lunar cycle. Or fidelity or fertility, make a grid of 13 moonstone crystals in a circle of the 12 months around a bedroom, and one centered under the bed. As a professional support stone, moonstone aids in dancers and artists in their self-expression, inspires the heart in feeling and executives, and helps educators in sharing activities. It enhances self-acceptance in waiters and waitresses, and promotes sensitivity in psychologists and secretaries. Now, peach moonstone is particularly consoling to anyone who feels helplessness because of weight problems. I might have to look up. I might have to get me some peach moonstone and the other types, the blue moonstone. Now, peach moonstone is, like I said, consoling to anyone who feels hopeless because of weight problems, and should be worn to encourage one to love and value themselves for who they are and as is, and assist in separating food from emotional needs. Moonstone physical healing energy. Let's talk about that. Moonstone helps in attuning to the normal rhythms of the biological forces of one's body and to utilize natural energy cycles. It powerfully affects the female reproductive system, enhancing fertility and promoting ease in pregnancy and childbirth. It alleviates menstrual problems and change of life balances. Don't we need that? I wear mine. Oh, that's funny. The hormonal system, and it eliminates fluid retention. I wear my moonstone every day in my rings. Moonstone can act as a growth stone for children and teenagers, and has been taught to slow the degeneration of the elderly. It may also alleviate degenerative conditions of the skin, hair, eyes, and the fleshy organs of the body. It is useful in treating insomnia and creating beneficial dreams. Now, when it says alleviates degenerative conditions of the skin, hair, eyes, and the fleshy organs of the body, because I've got the degenerative back problem, or is what I've got. But it doesn't bother me like it used to. Moonstone has also been used to enhance the assimilation of nutrients, eliminate toxins, and treat disorders of the digestive and elimination. Now let's talk about Moonstone emotional healing. Using this stone, the energy. Moonstone has long been known for calming, soothing qualities on the emotional body. Its energy is balancing and healing, assisting in the mastery of emotions and bringing them under control of higher will, rather than expressing them or repressing them. It also helps identify emotional patterns that are stored in the subconscious, and serves as a guardian to contain explosive passions and to stimulate confidence and composure. Moonstone can be placed at the center of the chin, which is also known as the moon center, to create balance. Moonstone bestows a depth of feeling, gentleness with the self that brings happiness to the environment in which it resides. Associated with the feminine, it enhances the intuitive side of the mind. To women, Moonstone reveals their feminine power and abilities of clairvoyance and gives rise to the Kundalini energy. Moonstone helps men become more in tune with the feminine aspects of their nature and stimulates the right side of the brain, encouraging non-linear thinking and emotional balance. Moonstone is especially calming to children. It soothes those away from home at night, drives away nightmares, and encourages sleep. It's also good to use for sleepwalking. That's wonderful for kids. If you've got a piece of moonstone, you can put it in their room. Now let's talk about moonstone and the chakra healing and balancing energy properties. The white crystal energies present in moonstone have an association with the crown chakra and our spiritual center. They represent personal identification with the infinite and oneness with God, peace, and wisdom. The Ground Chakra is located at the top of the head and is our gateway to the expanded universe beyond our body. It controls how we think and how we respond to the world around us. It is the fountain head of our beliefs and the source of our spirituality. It connects us to the higher planes of existence and is the source of universal energy and truth. When the crown is balanced, our energies are balanced. We know our place in the universe and see things as they are. We are unruffled by setbacks, knowing they are essential are an essential part of life. Moonstone cleanses and dispels negativity from all the chakras and provides supplemental energy and support to balancing the physical, emotional, and intellectual bodies. It provides spiritual nourishment and substance to assist one through all challenges. It is also useful tool in radionic analysis and treatment to help pinpoint problem areas. Now, let's talk about Moonstone spiritual energy. Always sacred to India, Moonstone was the stone of the gods and goddesses, of hope and spirituality, purity through denial of the ego. It combats materialism and strengthens the faith of religious people in all cultures. Hermits, monks, and other contemplatives withdraw from society for spiritual reasons. Find a special affinity for Moonstone. Ain't it the truth? Now that I can relate to. If you're withdrawn and you like your solitude and all that, you love Moonstone. You have an affinity for this. Moonstone opens the mind to hoping and wishing, inspiration and impulses, serendipity, and synchronicity. It brings flashes of insight. Yes, it does, keeping one from negative banishing possibilities. Yet it grants intuitive recognition and allows one to absorb what is needed from the universe and not necessarily what is wanted. Now let's talk about the color energy. Moonstone carries white color energy. It embodied of calmness, of cleanness, purity, unity, and innocence. This timeless, natural powers of the white rays are those of the moon. The color we see when the moon reflects the sun's light to us. It is the color of natural cycles, the birth and regeneration. The feminine gender manifested by the goddess in many cultures, just as the moon is our only illumination in the dark world of the night. White talismans are the spiritual world that is sensed but not seen. The guides to understanding the knowledge we don't even know exists. Let's talk about if you want to meditate with Moonstone. Now, I'm doing extensive history, giving you the energy, the healing, the spiritual properties of Moonstone. Why? Because I love this stone. This is my favorite stone. Let's talk about meditation. Meditation with Moonstones takes one deep into the self. Often it reveals the missing piece or pieces of the puzzle of one's life, parts of the soul that have been left behind or forgotten. It is an ideal for past life regeneration, to use if you're doing any kind of past life work. Get you some Moonstone. Now let's talk about the divination of it. The divinatory meaning of Moonstone. Now is the time to speak what is in your heart. A pale moonstone, a pale blue. Now yet, did I see a pale blue at the gym shop? I don't think I've seen a pale blue. Is used for divining. Should be set on a yellow cloth at night of the full moon, either by moonlight or silver candlelight. Let the light play over the surface and look for images, mainly in your mind, and wait for words to explain the significance of the image. It generally refers to events within 3 months' time. Did you get that? For those that want answers to your questions, if you got some pale blue moonstone, should be set on a yellow cloth on the night of the full moon, either by moonlight or silver candlelight. Let the light play over the surface and look for images mainly in your mind, and wait for words to explain the significance of the energy. It generally refers to events within 3 months' time. So I may write up a spell for that. So let's talk about Moonstone in the angelic realm. There are no guardian angels associated with Moonstone. However, there's a table that I looked up that gives information about other angels that are partial to Moonstone. So Moonstone, there's no guardian angels associated with Moonstone. See, that's the first time I've ever heard that or read that. Give me a second here and let me look at this table. See, I don't understand that. No guardian angels. Let's talk about Moonstone goddess crystals. Moonstone honors Ciridwen, the Welsh goddess of inspiration and knowledge. She rules the gifts of prophecy and magic, empowers death and rebirth. She is the guardian of spiritual transformation. Moonstone honors Hanwine, the Sioux moon goddess. Her name means night sun, and she guards her people during the night, protecting them from harm and evil spirits. So I see some goddesses are associated with Moonstone, but no particular guardian angels. Okay, Moonstone honors Nyx, the great goddess of the night. She is usually riding in a chariot, trailing stars and painting the night sky. Moonstone honors Selene, the Greek moon goddess, depicted wearing the crown with the crescent moon, long robes, and carrying a torch. She travels the sky to guide and protect those in dark. Women in particular are associated with Selene, seeing her mystery and romance of the evening. And Moonstone also honors Diana, the Roman goddess of the moon and protector of animals. Now, I do call on Diana when I do a spell or when I say my chant for Tristan. I do call on Diana, the Roman goddess of the moon and the protector of animals, and you can also call on Diana too, and I do that very often. Very often I call on her to protect Tristan. And I did do that. That was probably one of my first videos I ever done. Was that. So if you go back and see the little chant that I've got Tristan in, when I started this channel, I do call on the goddess Diana, the protector of animals. So this is a 20-some minute video that I did on this stone right here, Moonstone. Why? Because it is gorgeous, beautiful. I love it. I love it. This is by far my favorite gemstone. Moonstone is my favorite gemstone. This is Rainbow Moonstone. Okay guys, just wanted to share that with you. This is raw, just plain old raw Moonstone. Okay guys, I just wanted to share that with you. Love each and every one of you. Blessings, my friend.